April 1861. Cannon fire lights up Charleston Harbor. Over 4 brutal years, about 620,000 to 750,000 Americans will die, more than in all other U.S. wars before Korea combined. Why did a nation built on freedom nearly tear itself apart, and how did it come back together? Here's a quick look at the Civil War. From the start, slavery divided America. The compromises in the Constitution hid the division, but new territories kept reopening the wound. Missouri in 1820, Kansas in 1854. Abolitionists spoke of freedom while planters argued for states' rights. Abraham Lincoln's election in 1860, with no Southern electoral votes, convinced 11 slave-holding states that their way of life was in danger. South Carolina was the first to secede, and others quickly followed, creating the Confederate States of America under Jefferson Davis. On April 12, 1861, Confederates bombard Fort Sumter, and Lincoln calls for 75,000 volunteers. Both sides expect a short war. Instead, they clash at First Bull Run, where the South wins but realizes the cost of modern firepower. In the next year, Confederate generals Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson achieve impressive victories in Virginia, while Union gunboats led by Ulysses S. Grant take control of key rivers in the West. On September 17, 1862, at Antietam, the bloodiest day in U.S. history halts Lee's initial invasion of the North. Lincoln uses this moment to issue a preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. On January 1, 1863, the war shifts. Union forces now fight to restore the Union and end slavery. Enslaved people escape to Union lines, and black regiments like the 54th Massachusetts join the battle. From July 1st to 3rd, 1863, at Gettysburg, Chamberlain's bayonet charge secures the extreme left for the Union, while Pickett's charge devastates Lee's army. On July 4th, Grant captures Vicksburg, splitting the Confederacy along the Mississippi. 2 Union victories, just 1 day apart, change the momentum for good. In March 1864, Grant takes overall command of Union forces, trapping Lee in harsh trench warfare around Petersburg and Richmond. In the West, General William Tecumseh Sherman believes that it's not enough to defeat armies. Industry and morale must also be crushed. He burns Atlanta and then marches about 285 miles to the sea, destroying railroads and stating, "War is hell." The Confederacy can no longer sustain itself. On April 9, 1865, Lee surrenders to Grant at Appomattox. Grant offers kind terms. Confederate soldiers can keep their horses and return home. 5 days later, Lincoln is assassinated. The nation is shocked, mourning the leader who kept the Union together. The cost: 4 million enslaved people gain freedom, but cities lie in ruins, and the South is left in poverty. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments guarantee freedom, citizenship, and the right to vote, promises that remain contested more than a century later. Nevertheless, the United States emerges with a stronger federal government, and over time, a broader idea of liberty. A war that started over Union and slavery became a test for American identity. Its impacts on race, rights, and memory still influence us today. Understanding the Civil War isn't just about the past, it's relevant to the country we live in now.